Here we are 18 months later. The goal or the title of all of this is lose 200 pounds in 18 months. So the question is, did I succeed? No, I did not. I failed. What I did do is I lost 154 pounds, which is, I guess, still a victory, but it's definitely not the goal that I set out for. Now, there's probably a lot of reasons why that happened. I mean, life's been tough. You know, a lot of things going on. My dog was hit by a car, Peanut. If you guys all remember Peanut, he's no longer with us, I'm sorry to say. That was devastating. Some domestic issues, financial issues, just a whole leap of stuff going on. And I talked about some of that stuff in some of my shorts or other videos where it was like, you know, you have to look after yourself. If people think by you taking care of yourself is selfish, then they don't love you. Because if you're not good, how can you be good for anybody else, right? Now, that being said, you know, there's some big victories here. You know, the victories are, despite all of these challenges that, you know, I've had to face over the last 18 months, I still managed to consistently lose weight. And you know what, guys? I feel amazing. I'm healthier and stronger than I've been probably in 15 or more years. Albeit I've lost weight at a slower rate, I'm still, you know, very, very happy with the results. And I'm going to continue. This carnivore thing really works. There's a lesson here also, and that's, you know, to stay focused. No matter what's going on around you, stay focused. You know, I was the guy who said, I can't lose weight. I can't be healthy. I can't go on a diet. I have too much stress. I have too many problems. I have, you know, all these things going on around me that, you know, just don't allow me to do this. Well, I mean, that in itself is the biggest problem. You know, we have to understand that no matter what's going on around us, these are not excuses to not be healthy, right? They're actually more reason to be healthy, because to cope with these stresses and to cope with these problems, our brains have to be healthier too. And I don't know about you guys, but when I eat a lot of carbs and sugars and things like that, you know, I get foggy, I get, you know, lethargic, and then you lose any kind of motivation to do anything other than just kind of survive, right? And that to me is an issue. So, that being said, I failed. I think the math on all this works out to, I've accomplished 77% of my goal. So if we were to look at it from a grading perspective, I guess it's an average, or on the higher end of just average. Nonetheless, a good victory, and I'll take it. So I know I promised you guys videos about blood work and things like that. I am going to show it because there's more. And I mean, the effect of all of this is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, you know, then there's things about the cost. People say, oh, it's so expensive to be on the carnivore diet. And it can be, but it can also be inexpensive or on par with your typical, you know, whatever diet. You know, there's ways to do things expensive. You know, you don't have to eat ribeye every day, right? Like, there's, you know, like I said, I've been going through a lot of problems, okay? A big part of them are financial problems. I don't want to sound like a whatever here, but I just want to let people know that I'm seeing the same stuff you guys are seeing every day. I go through the same problems everybody else goes through every day. I find ways to stick to my goal, right? So, or stick to my routine, if you will. I went like 2 weeks and all I had was ground beef and eggs, for example. I mean, it wasn't the nicest thing to eat every day, but it at least kept me healthy, kept me on track. And as much as, it was a little blah, you feel good, right? Like, you feel good. And isn't that the whole thing here? We eat to sustain ourselves, to be healthy. I mean, food is not a reward or at least I don't think that anymore. I used to, use everything as an excuse to try and eat something that probably shouldn't be eating. Like, oh, it's Canada Day. By the way, happy Canada Day, everybody, because that was just yesterday. But, it's Canada Day. I can drink my face off and eat a half a cheesecake, right? Just because it's a holiday. Well, if you start doing that and trying to justify doing that, then you're going to find a way to make every day a holiday, because I sure did, right? If it wasn't a holiday, which was making me eat stuff I shouldn't eat, it was the excuse of like, oh, I'm so stressed out. I just need to eat something that makes me feel good, right? And so what do? You get this mounding paid plate of pasta in front of you, and yeah, it tastes great. Don't get me wrong. You feel good while you're eating it, but 20 minutes later, you feel like, like crap, basically. Oh, I gotta sleep. Oh, I can't move. Oh, I can't, is it worth it? No, I don't think it's worth it. So this is my 18-month update. I know you guys, or I should be giving you more. I am sorry again. Life has just been very difficult. I got a couple friends now that say they're going to give me a hand with this channel to, help me film and edit and things like that, because that's it's hard. And here I am. I'm making excuses, right? Oh, I ate this because I don't feel good. But no, the fact is, time. This is a time consumption thing too. So, but I will do more because I have a lot to share, and I've found ways to actually eat out and comply, with the diet. So that's good. And also, I want to talk about in another video, what is carnivore exactly? Like, everybody has a different sort of definition or an idea of how to approach this diet. I have mine. There's other people out there, like, I watch a lot of other people, like that steak and butter gal. I think she's cool, man. She's got some really good stuff. And, this Dr. Chaffee and Dr. Berry. I mean, everybody has somewhat of their own little twist or idea on what carnivore is. For me, I'm going to talk about what mine is, because it's not identical to everybody else's. Fundamentally, it's all the same, but there's little nuances. There's little things that maybe make it a little easier, because, sometimes it can be a little boring, right? So there's ways to maybe make it a little easier. Again, that steak and butter gal, she's got 1,000, I don't know how many thousands of really cool ideas. I'd check her out too if you want, like, food ideas and things like that. Like, I did this Chinese egg pudding thingamajigger. That was really good. And, I have a lot of Chinese influence in my life. I am around a lot of Chinese people. And so I've seen it before. I've never made it before. And it's really good. So check that girl out. She's pretty cool. Anyway, that's all I got for now. 18 months, failed, but still have victories to brag about, if you will. I'm going to keep on going with this, guys. My ultimate goal is to lose more than 200 pounds, obviously. I've actually lost, from my heaviest point, 270 pounds. So just for the record, I mean, my journey didn't start with these videos. It kind of, whatever. We'll get into that. But from my heaviest point, my worst time ever, which when I was in a coma in a hospital and all that stuff, we'll talk about that another day too. I've lost nearly 270 pounds. So, yay. All right, guys, like, subscribe. If you want me to do more, let me know. I'm going to do more whether you want it or not. So, because I'm sure if even one person out there benefits from anything I say, to me, it's worth it. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.